Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a story time of my uni experience. Just going to give you a rundown of how I felt about uni. Did I enjoy it? Did I not enjoy it? And hopefully this video may help somebody who is deciding to go to uni, and even if you are like already going to uni, maybe this is going to give you a better idea of what you're actually going into. I wish I watched a video like this when I was going to uni, because maybe it would have helped me out in the long run. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to share and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss a video. So let's get into it. In 2015, I moved away to uni in Manchester. I studied at the University of Salford and I did TV and radio production, which was a 3-year course. Overall, I thought my uni experience was quite good. There were times during uni where I felt, is this even worth it? Like, do I really need this degree? Like, there was a lot. When you go to uni, you're gonna meet witches and demons. Like, honestly, there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna try and throw you off. But if you really have your mind set and you know what your end goal is, you won't let that stop you. Yeah, so I moved away in 2015, and luckily enough, with the whole meeting flatmates thing, I already knew my flatmates prior to actually meeting them. Applying for accommodation, it comes up with a list of who's in your actual flat. So I found the names and I did a quick background search on everyone, you know, so I'm not living with no criminals. So I did a bit of a quick search and I found everyone on Facebook, and we created a group chat, which helped out a lot, because when you're meeting someone, like, it wasn't going to be awkward now, because we already kind of knew who everyone was. So on this group chat, we probably spoke for about 2 months before the actual move-in date, I believe, which was really good. I think all of us were in the group chat apart from one person, so we all knew each other. And then that one person didn't move in until the end of the week that we all moved in, so it was probably harder for him than the rest of us. But yeah, so I think that group chat really helped, because on the day, it was just more like a, hey, how you doing? More than like, oh, hi, my name's so-and-so, because we already knew each other. And if you're planning on going to uni, I advise you to do that. It just makes you feel a bit more comfortable with the people that you're going to be living with. It was a mixed bag of people, to be honest. People from Wales, people from London, and me from Birmingham. Which was good, because obviously before moving to uni, everyone that I knew or everyone that I've met has pretty much been from Birmingham, because I've never actually moved out of my own city. So it was nice to kind of just meet people who aren't from where you are and just learn things from different people. And that was all fine. And I think, looking back now in my first year, if I'm to give any advice to anyone, if you're starting your first year, it's just don't force it. I think with my flatmates, I really just tried to be friends with them. Like, say I couldn't make friends elsewhere. Like, I don't know what possessed me to do that, and I don't know why I did that, but every minute, like, you know what, I think I know why I did that. I think it's the fact that you're away from home and everything's new and you're not used to being on your own. You're so used to having your family in your house, and maybe I just wanted that comfort of having people around me. But it just felt forced a lot of the time. When I look back now, like, we used to go food shopping together, like, all the time. We used to have dinners together all the time. We would like watch TV all the time. Like, it got a bit too much. Like, it's nice though, like, but it just got a bit too much, because I felt like we forced it. And then when it came to starting our actual course and people started making friends, people started to get funny, because they didn't make the effort to make any friends themselves and just only had their flatmates. So that's another thing, like, when you start your course and stuff, differentiate your friendship group from the people that you live with and people that are on your course as well, because having it all in one can be way too much. Freshers week. Freshers week is crap. I'm sorry, Freshers week is crap. I don't know if it's because the Freshers events I did was for my uni specifically, because they sold like these wristbands and it's got like 5 events for the 5 days in that week, and you can go to all of them. It's like £25 I think. But like, before I went to uni and I'm hearing about Freshers Week, I'm thinking, rah, this is gonna be sick. Like, I'm gonna be on a madders. Like, I thought Freshers Week was gonna be good. I got there and I was like, you lot told me Freshers Week was gonna be one of the best weeks of my life, and it's dry. I went to 2 out of the 5 events. Like, honestly, like, it's overrated. Like, and I swear, people that rave about Freshers, yeah, are the ones that couldn't go out when they started living at home, when they was living back at home with their parents. Like, bearing in mind, I turned 18 that April and I didn't move away to uni till September. So I've done been going out that whole time. So me going to Freshers, I thought, this is just standard. Like, why is everyone so excited? And then another thing as well is that if you're gonna go out with your flatmates or Freshers, yeah, just remember that you don't know these people from Adam and Eve, first of all. Yeah, you may have met them on social media and you're friendly with each other, but just remember to always be safe, because you could go out and get drunk and these people will leave you. Like, I've heard stories of people being left, being sick in the road and stuff. My personal experience, that I did get drunk, but I was fairly looked after with the people that I was with, because I felt comfortable. And that's another thing, like, if you feel comfortable enough and know yourself and know your limits, that's fine. But just don't go out and be on a mad one because you think it's Freshers and everyone else is doing it, because as I said, you don't know these people from Adam and Eve, and who's to say they're gonna look after you. So bear that in mind. But in general though, like, I think my first few weeks of uni, I did enjoy it. Everything was exciting, everything was new. However, let's talk 4 weeks in. 4 weeks in, I remember calling my dad like, I want to leave. I hate it, I'm over it. And the reason I said that is because it just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I had such high expectations, and then I'm hearing things, and this is the main reason why I'm making this video, just to let you know, not everything that glitters is gold. Like, you should do a bit more research, watch videos like this, like, hear people's personal stories, because I went not having a clue, thinking uni was gonna be like on the movies, and it's not. It's not. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, 4 weeks in, I remember calling my dad. 4 weeks in, I remember calling my dad like, I want to leave. And this is purely because uni was not what I expected it to be. Like, I was so underwhelmed. All of the things I've heard, all the films I've seen, everything that I've seen, I thought uni was going to be amazing. 4 weeks in, flatmates are dirty. Like, and when I say dirty, I mean nobody's washing up after themselves. We have 3 bins in the kitchen. The bins are overflowing and they're smelling. The kitchen was a state, right? And this is all happening during the 4 weeks. And then I remember one night someone actually broke into my flat. So he broke into the flat, and this boy obviously got drunk during Freshers, right? And I still, to this day, I don't know how he got into my flat, because you need a key card to get in, but somehow he managed to get in the 4th floor in an opposite building. Like, I don't understand how he did it. But he broke into our flat basically, and he was like barging the doors trying to get into everyone's bedrooms. And during the first 2 weeks of uni, I think, I just left my bedroom unlocked. Like, it just didn't occur to me to lock my door when I go to sleep, because I think, what if a fire happened or an emergency and I can't get the door unlocked again? So I always just left it unlocked. And it's just something that I've just grown up with, like, just never lock your door. My bedroom door at home isn't locked, so I'm not initially thinking just to lock the door. So the door's unlocked for 2 weeks, whatever, and nothing's happened. So we get to the 4th week, and as I said, this boy's breaking into everyone's flat. So the one night that I lock my door, this boy's barging in, and I'm hearing banging. Bearing in mind, first time I lived away from home, I'm only 18, I'm shook, like, and my bedroom's the first one by the front door. So I'm thinking, who's trying to get into my room? And because he's drunk, and the boy's a bigger build, so he's very forceful and he's very loud. So I'm thinking, what is going on? And this is like 3 in the morning, and I'm in my bed, I'm worried, whatever. I'm texting everyone in the flat like, can you hear this? Can you hear this? Everyone's like, yeah, what's going on? So this boy's drunk, he's running up and down our corridor, and then it stops at one point, and it smells really bad in the flat at this point. So we're thinking, what the hell's going on? We open the door, and then we go into the kitchen. We see the lights are out, but we can see like a trail of like sick and stuff like that. So we're all thinking, we're all in this flat because we're all messaging each other, so who is here? We go into the kitchen and a random boy is passed out on the sofa with his trousers down, sick everywhere. He has wet himself and he has pooed himself. When I saw that, I thought, this is really what uni is going to be like. Like, this is disgusting. And I remember, like, all of these mad things were happening. People were breaking into flats, like, things going missing, the kitchen's dirty. I'm calling up my dad, like, I need to leave. This is not for me. Like, everyone's just moving mad. Like, I just thought to myself, people are moving to uni and they've just lost sense. Like, they're just not thinking. So I'm like, I need to leave. And then my dad's just like, what's going on, blah blah blah. And then just trying to calm me down basically. And I'm just like, I don't want to live here. Like, fair enough, uni's fine. I haven't even started my course at this point. Like, and all of this is happening. I'm like, I don't want to live here. Like, this is just not me. Like, I'm just not used to this. And so obviously everyone's just like, if you're gonna leave, what are you gonna do when you get home? Like, are you gonna go to another uni? Like, what are you doing? I was just like, at this point, I don't know. I just don't want to be here. And then after like a few chats with family members and stuff, I decided I was gonna stay. And then I started my course and everything, and my course was perfectly fine. It's just that the intensity of going from college to uni is just massive, like the workload and everything. And bearing in mind, first year doesn't even count. As long as you get 40% and you're submitting your work, like, you'll be fine. It doesn't go towards your end grade, and I didn't know that until halfway through my final year. They're stressing, you know, doing up massive assignments. But don't get me wrong, it's fine to do well or whatever, but don't get disheartened if you're not getting your first in your first year, because it actually does not count. Yeah, so the course itself was fine. My course mates were lovely. I was doing what I wanted to do. I enjoyed it. And fast forward to second semester. So second semester, everyone is starting to fall out at this point. Living with people that aren't raised like you is the most difficult thing ever. Like, people are getting mad over bins at this point. Like, people having arguments over bins and dishes. There's this one flatmate I had that would just not wash up after himself. Like, he would leave his dishes in the sink for weeks, and then we're having flies come in the kitchen. Like, at this point, it's every man for themselves, because I'm kicking off. Like, it's on site. Why are you not washing your dishes? Like, it's getting me so mad. Because when I'm in the kitchen, after I've used something, I wash it up straight away, dry it, and put it away. Like, I'm not leaving it out there, purely because if you leave it on the drying rack, people are going to use it, first of all. And I did not like people using my stuff. Like, that's one thing. If you're moving to uni, keep your pans and your plates and your cups and your knives and forks in your bedroom. Keep your snacks in your bedroom. Don't put nothing in that kitchen, because the second it goes out in that kitchen, it's for everyone. It's everyone's business at that point. And that's what I was not about. I did not think by me using my own money, buying my own cutlery, buying my own groceries, that these people were going to start eating it. Sorry, if I knew I was cooking for a family of 6, yeah, I would have asked for your contribution. First of all, everything starts going missing. I'm getting mad at this point. I'm like, okay, fair enough. If you want to use something, just ask me. Like, I'm not a nasty person, so if you don't have anything and you're like, oh, Shaquille, can I borrow this or can I have that? I would lend it to you, or I would say you can have some of that, but don't just go taking my stuff, because that's going to get me mad. That happened on a daily. So at this point in the group chat, I'm having to tell people, don't take my stuff, don't use this, don't do that if you're not going to ask me. And it got me so mad. And whilst this is all happening, I moved away to uni with some friends, and those friends started going off with other people, and we kind of fell out at that point. So all this is happening, and I'm just like, I thought first year was meant to be the best year of uni, and it's happened to be the worst. And I was not enjoying myself at that point. And then whilst this is all happening, yeah, everyone's starting to look for houses and accommodation for second year. This point, I don't even want to talk to no one, so I'm like, who am I going to live with? And then I remember there was someone on my course that I kind of got on with like quite well. And we decided we were going to get a flat together and share. It was the biggest mistake of my life, to be fair. Getting that flat with that person sounded like such a good idea until I was actually living with them. So we stopped in private accommodation, and it's basically like halls, but it's more secluded. It was kind of different. It was just a different vibe. And then she told this random boy for some reason to come live with us, yeah. This boy was a DJ, first of all. So you know where I'm gonna go with this. The boy was a DJ. So we lived together and I thought, okay, this is cute, whatever, this is fine. So a few weeks going in, this is second year now, I'm talking about second year. So a few weeks in, the boy is blasting music at 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning, this boy is blasting music. I was so mad. I remember I was sleeping, you know, having the sweetest sleep ever. And all I hear is dum dum. And the boom. Like, I could hear the walls coming in. I remember I jumped out of my sleep. And I just started cussing. Like, I'm not even talking to no one at this point. I'm standing at the wall and I'm just cussing. I'm just like, what possesses you to play drum and bass at this time of morning? And so I'm falling out with this girl now because I'm just like, you've told him to come and live with us, so you should know what he's like. And he's dirty as well, and he's stealing up people's stuff. And then he would always have people round, just like drinking beer in the kitchen. Fair enough, like, you've got friends, I don't mind that, but like, don't make me feel like I can't go in my own house and do stuff. Like, it got to a point where I was so annoyed, and he would start stealing people's stuff out of the kitchen, and it was getting like, it was getting out of hand to the point where I had to like get security to come every minute and like tell him to turn the music down because I wasn't having it. And then yeah, so I'm living with these people and I'm hating it. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do for third year? Like, I need to get a studio apartment on my own. But then again, I left it too late to the point where still had no one to live with for my third year. So come third year, I renewed my contract for where I was living, and then just had new people move into my flat. So the people that moved into my flat now were all first years. And this is the point where uni just got so bad for me, to the point where I just moved back home. So I did not get on with anyone that I was living with in my third year. All the friends that I made in the previous years at uni, I weren't speaking to anymore. Which was a bit sad, to be fair. Like, a lot of the time it wasn't because we fell out, it was because everyone's just moved on to new things, just met new friends, or some of the friends that I did have aren't in uni anymore because they didn't pass. So at this point, I'm lonely as hell. Like, the only people I'm speaking to are the ones on my course. And the first semester of third year was just crap. It was so crap. There was like one guy that I was kind of close with. We went out now and again, but because he was in his first year as well, like, he would want to do all first year things. And I just wasn't down for that at the time. I was just like, okay, I'm at the point now where I just want to snatch my degree and go. And it got to a point where second semester of third year, I just moved back home and I commuted. And it was long, but because I drove, I could get to uni within like an hour and 20 minutes, which isn't too bad on the motorway and stuff. So it was all right. I think looking back now, the worst parts of my uni experience were just the living situations. The course itself was fine. However, it's just, you're not supported enough, I think, at uni. Like, fair enough, it's all independent learning, blah, blah, blah. But you're not supported enough. Like, you've got these massive seminars and these massive lectures, and you can't get an appointment to see your tutor because they're busy doing X, Y, and Z with 200 other students. So when you're struggling, who you got to turn to? Because a lot of the time, I just didn't go to uni because I didn't need to, because I'm thinking I'm not getting help when I'm there. So I may as well just stay at home and do everything here. But as I said, yeah, like the main problems were just my living situations. Like just living with people that you just don't know is the hardest thing ever. That's all for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to share, and make sure to comment and let me know any video suggestions that you have. What would you like me to do? Just let me know. DM me on social media as well. Yeah, so until the next video, guys, peace.